Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Ollie and welcome to the match preview for probably one of the bigger matches of this season. Some would call it a derby, some don't. I think it's a derby. It's Bristol Rovers away in Bristol, obviously because it's Bristol Rovers. Before we get into it, all the usual stuff, copy and paste, like, comment, subscribe. Is it a derby? Is it a normal match? Leave it down below. Let's have a discussion. Bristol Rovers, who play in Bristol, surprisingly, expected to go up. They were obviously relegated last season. Currently find themselves in 17th. They've never really had a good run of form. You know, they pick up a win and then they lose a few or draw a few. They're coming into this off the back of 2 draws. So they're still trying to find a bit of steady footing, but they're not completely away from the pack. The manager in charge is a name which pretty much every football fan will know. It's Joey Barton. Famously played for QPR, Burnley, Rangers, Marseille for a bit, which was very bizarre if you remember that French accent he tried to put off, but it never worked. He's under a bit of stress off the pitch as well as on the pitch, a few legal cases, but if you know anything about Joey Barton, that's not too surprising for him. He's been there since February 2021, obviously was in charge when Rovers got relegated, but by the time he was appointed there wasn't much he could do, so he's been entrusted with trying to get them back up to League One. In terms of injury news for Bristol Rovers, they have got a fair few names out. I think it's about 6. The main ones I picked up on was Mark Hughes, not the Welsh manager, and Alex Rodman. They've both been out now for about a week or two, and they should be back long after this game. So there are a few names which could pop up, but it's not too dissimilar of a squad for their last few matches. The one to watch I picked then is Anthony Evans. He started his career off at Everton. Had a little bit of a spell off in Germany with Paderborn. He's come back to England. He's only 23, so he's had a bit of a whirlwind career, but he's having a very good season so far. Playing as a centre mid, he's got 5 assists and 1 goal in 9 games. Really being the standout star for Bristol Rovers, so that's the one you've got to look out for. Now moving on to Newport, it's not been a quiet week for us. It's been very, very hectic. Firstly, on Tuesday it was announced that James Rowberry will be the new manager. A little bit about him: he was the first team coach at Cardiff for about 8 years. He was there under the likes of Warnock, Paul Trollope, Mick McCarthy, a whole plethora of names. He is our manager. It's very exciting. Youngest manager in the English pyramid. I believe he's 36. But it's a very exciting appointment. It has split opinions a bit, but I'm hopeful to see him do well. It's a massive first game for him. Also on Tuesday we played Carlisle at Rodney Parade, drawing 2-2. We played 35 minutes with 10 men and then another 5 minutes with 9 men. Both Ed Upson and Ryan Haynes getting sent off. The fact that we got a point out of it is massive. Real testament to how well this team plays. So yeah, going into this game, no Upson and no Ryan Haynes, both out for 1 match. But they will be back for Stevenage next Saturday. Also missing is an Iron Livermore, who's taken a bit of an injury to the hand, according to the Argus. So he's a bit touch and go. He should be back around the festive period. So with those 3 players not available, this is the lineup I've gone with. I don't know what formation we're going to play because we're yet to see what kind of team Rowberry picks. So I'm kind of trying to stick to the basic formula we've had. Gone with a kind of 5-3-2, 5-2-1-2, if you want to call it. Joe Day in net. Back five of Aaron Lewis stepping in for Ryan Haynes, Matty Dolan, Mickey Demetriou, James Clark and Cameron Norman. Misselou comes in for Ed Upson. He's alongside Robbie Wilmot. Just in front of them is Ollie Cooper, and the front two, the ever-present Courtney Baker-Richardson and Dominic Telford, who played absolutely amazing on Tuesday night. If he doesn't score at least 3 goals, I think he's done badly. In terms of a match prediction, it's interesting because obviously with Rowberry, we don't know what tactics he's going to do. We don't know what formation, what players. There was an hour-long press conference out and he didn't let off much about what he's planning to do, which is nice to know, but doesn't make my job any easier. So I'm going to go for a 3-1 win County. That new manager bounce. And hopefully it's a very positive start to the Rowberry era. But what's your match predictions? Leave them down below. Is Bristol Rovers a derby match? Let's argue about that. Whilst you're down there, like the video, subscribe. My name's been Ollie. Oh, can't find it. And up the county. Ollie, Ollie, Ollie!